The next episode is episode 58. Before we begin, please like this video. Zhang Jia possesses extraordinary mastery over the wooden sword technique. He entrusts the ship's helm to his deputy, draws forth the fire fox furnace, and from it emerge 9 heads of the flame phoenix. The phoenix unleashes searing flames, burning every insect nest to ash, while shielding the vessel. Sanchi Fortress. Even before their troops could draw near, they were reduced to cinders. Zhang Jia's mastery over fire is profound. Qin Mu suspects his cultivation level may reach the 7th star. But the insect tide surges once more. A female general stands atop the nest, commanding heavy clouds to strike the ship. Her beauty is breathtaking. She perfectly embodies the legendary title by Mei of Sanchi. Zhang Jia merely smiles coldly, guides the fire fox furnace deep into the nest, and uses rune seals to transmute the venomous insects into ash. Qin Mu is deeply impressed by his mastery of runes. The general recognizes him. Fan Yunxiao. He is a former disciple of the Daoist order, cast out, a bandit by origin, who spent years raiding merchant caravans. The imperial court has hunted him for years, but never caught him. Fan Yunxiao responds calmly. In times of chaos, it's easier to earn gold as a ship captain than as a bandit. He offers her an easy passage. The general knows better than to fight him, and withdraws. Fan Yunxiao exhales in relief, orders the crew to increase speed. On board, merchants and officials, upon learning his true identity, panic. Fan Yunxiao quickly explains, "I've changed. My ship is registered in the capital. I swear I will deliver you all safely to the city." Qin Mu begins speaking with him, praising his deep knowledge. Fan Yunxiao sighs. Cultivation is knowledge. Rune seals are built upon learning. Without it, there is no mastery. He recalls his days in the order. The Tao master saw through my soul from the start. He expelled me. I became a bandit.
Qin Mu agrees.
Your understanding of runes is profound. He shares his own path, studying teleportation and Daoist sword arts at the Grand Academy. Suddenly, a cry comes from below deck. The general secretly poisoned the furnace. It's destroyed. Fan Yunxiao roars. Abandon ship. Jump overboard.
Qin Mu volunteers.
I'll repair it, and begins forging. He channels the energy of the vermilion bird and the black tortoise, melting fragments of the furnace, and reforging a new one in seconds. The ship loses power. Fan Yunxiao is forced to transform the fire fox furnace into a 9-headed phoenix, just to keep the vessel afloat. The ship begins to plummet. At that moment, Qin Mu finishes the repair. A bronze beast on the stern spews flame. The ship surges forward, becoming a streak of light. Fan Yunxiao is stunned. How did you do this?
Qin Mu replies,
I've only practiced forging for a few years. I've never seen a furnace schematic. I just felt how it should be. The ship breaks the sound barrier. Fan Yunxiao is ecstatic. Now no one can catch me.
Qin Mu suddenly understands.
This is why the Tao master called Fan Yunxiao a man with a corrupted soul. Inside his bag, the little fox Linger pokes her head out. Brother Fan, haven't you thought about it? Your ship is 3 to 5 times faster now. You could make 3 to 5 trips a day. Earn far more than you ever did robbing caravans. Why go back to banditry? Fan Yunxiao rolls his eyes. Why work so hard? My ship is fast and so is my robbery. Before, I could only strike once a day. Now, 3 to 5 times. Profit, tenfold. In peace, caravans are plentiful, so I rob. Now there's war, caravans are scarce, so I rob. You don't understand business.
Lingu is left speechless.
At that moment, the ship begins to creak. The air pressure is too great. Fan Yunxiao and his men frantically reinforce the hull, etching energy runes onto its surface.
Qin Mu trembles.
It's going to break apart, but the ship flies on, unbroken. They streak past battlefields. Both sides don't even see them before they vanish. Fan Yunxiao marvels. This furnace is miraculous. What took 7 or 8 days now takes 1. But the furnace consumes vast amounts of spirit stones and herbs. The next morning, the ship arrives in the capital. It slows, descending gently into the carriage district. Officials approach and freeze in horror when they see Fan Yunxiao. They prepare to arrest him. He swiftly produces his registration documents.
Eva reformed.
Here is my official seal. The official stares, bewildered. How could a murderer like you possibly reform? Fan Yunxiao chuckles. The Emperor's mercy. I am eternally grateful.
Qin Mu disembarks.
But Fan Yunxiao grabs his shoulder. Hey Qin, what future do you have in the academy? Come work with me. No investment. 10-fold profit. Qin Mu shakes his head. Brother Fan, I have a good reputation. I'm known as a man of honor. I'm not like you.
Linea Ats.
My master has never been associated with corrupted souls. Fan Yunxiao sighs, then hands Qin Mu a book. This is the Tai Xian Xuan Jing. I stole it from the Dao order. Qin Mu's eyes light up. He orders Linger to store it safely. Fan Yunxiao explains, this is the foundation of Daoist study. Only after mastering it can one learn the 14 Daoist sword chapters. I learned it well, reached the 5th chapter, and was cast out, became a bandit.
Qin Mu asks,
What of the 14th chapter? No one has ever mastered it. His power is unimaginable. After parting ways, Qin Mu heads toward the Grand Academy. Along the way, he reflects, Ba Shan is the ideal candidate for academy head. Only with the title of doctor can the academy surpass all other holy sites. At the gates, the ancient dragon lion guardian, once chained at the entrance, now sits unchained, but does not leave.
Qin Mu asks,
Why are you still here? I'm comfortable here.
I'm fed.
I don't want to go.
Qin Mu learns.
He was abandoned after his master resigned. Even a cow bullies him. Moved by pity, Qin Mu says, I'll take you with me, but you must give me dragon saliva in exchange for food. The dragon lion follows him to the lake. He requests 1 dose of fiery spirit pills per day. Qin Mu is dismayed, but resolves to make them himself. Linger is stunned by the creature's size.
Qin Mu calculates.
Dragon saliva is valuable. I can profit from it. After drinking, the dragon lion says, I'm still hungry. Qin Mu leads him to the archives to purchase herbs for the pills. Meanwhile, on the opposite shore, a Daoist watches them, murmuring, That dragon lion, still alive? Drinking from the lake, but he takes no action. Passing the prince's courtyard, he hears cheers. He looks. 1 prince is flung through the air. Then, a princess in green armor crashes through the wall of Hongguang Hall.
Qin Mu thinks.
That technique matches Master Ba Shan's, a fusion of martial arts and spiritual power. Probably Lin Yunxiao. The dragon lion grows weak from hunger. Qin Mu suppresses his curiosity and continues walking. On the way back, he immediately crafts the pills. The dragon lion eats 1. Still hungry, Qin Mu makes another. Only then is he satisfied. The dragon lion declares solemnly, I shall serve you.
Linea mocks.
You can't even beat a cow. The dragon lion droops. When they return, the crowd has grown larger. People whisper, the 7th princess returned from her trials. Her power has exploded. She blends magic and martial arts, and wields the 9 dragons of the imperial palace. She dominates the prince's courtyard. Someone mutters, but what about the demon of Zijuyu? Even she might not defeat him. At that moment, the dragon lion pushes through the crowd, clearing a path for Qin Mu. Everyone freezes. Even imperial nobles are awestruck. Qin Mu scolds him, too showy, then bows to the crowd. Inside,
Yunxiao duel prince mais.
Her power is overwhelming. She hurls him across the hall. Qin Mu is impressed. After her trials in the Golden Palace of Lulan, her strength has soared, especially her mastery of the 9 dragons. compensating for her weak foundation. Lin Yunxiao spots him and rushes over, smiling. "Where have you been? Master Ba Shan and I were worried sick." She tells him, "The Grand Inspector resigned. The new one is the man we rescued from ice."
Qin Mu guesses.
Gu Linen. Lin Yunxiao invites him to her quarters, but Prince Lin Yushu stops her. "Come to my residence." His home is like a southern garden, calm, elegant, filled with soft music. He thanks Qin Mu. The seventh princess was saved by you many times in Lulan. Lin Yunxiao adds excitedly, "We met your elders. They praised you." Lin Yushu says, "Gu Linen is now Grand Inspector. She watches you closely. Return her sword of the lesser treasure. Let this feud end." Lin Yunxiao explains, "You tricked her into giving you the sword."
Qin Mu replies.
"In Desu, we never return what we've taken. But even if I return it, Gu Linen won't be grateful. Tell me, are you afraid she'll harm you?" Lin Yushu is silent.
Qin Mu speaks plainly.
Gu Linen was the young crown prince's tutor. The prince was a child, but he was heir. He was above all. You are just a prince. The difference is heaven and earth. Lin Yushu understands. She won't spare me. I won't interfere in your feud, but be careful. She's not like the old Grand Inspector. She doesn't forgive.
Qin Mu nods.
She may harass me, but she won't kill me. Lin Yushu doubts. He thinks, could you be marrying my sister? Then you'd be safe from her. He decides, I'm leaving for the borderlands. I'll become a general. I worry for my sister. Qin Mu says, don't worry, I'm here. Lin Yushu sighs quietly. That's exactly why I'm afraid. After a brief talk,
Qin Mu departs.
He must return to the prince's quarters. Lin Yushu watches him go. He's grown wiser. He sees through illusions. He will become great. Lin Yushu laughs. He doesn't understand emotion, and he calls me fat. Lin Yushu tells his sister, if you can't bear it here, come with me. Lin Yushu replies, I want to keep training under Master Ba Shan. Qin Mu returns to the prince's quarters. The dragon lion follows. The princes envy him. Yunjie asks Linger to return his clothes. She takes payment, then shouts loudly, all who owe come now. Next time you lose to Qin Mu, you get 20% off. Reluctantly, the princes hand over their IOUs. Someone murmurs, a doctor of the academy is a 6th rank official. Who dares attack?
Linger Voris.
What if we can't afford to feed the dragon lion? The dragon lion says, 1 shang of fiery spirit pills per day. Qin Mu comforts them. I'll sell dragon saliva and earn enough. He goes to the imperial pharmacy. The physicians greet him warmly. When he pulls out the vial of saliva, they recoil. Poison?
Qin Mu explains.
Medicine, healing, and demonstrates, curing a physician's wound. All are astonished. Can it reattach severed limbs? Yes, but requires expert technique. The physicians want to test it, but princes cannot be subjects. They bring a phoenix. Qin Mu heals its broken leg. Ling Yun Dao is furious, then grateful. He accepts the formula. Qin Mu asks the price. At least 10,000 gold. They agree to buy. Qin Mu leaves, pleased. The physicians rejoice in their profit. On the way out, he meets Gu Linen. She demands, return my sword.
Qin Mu.
I never return what I've taken. And you are not the emperor. You have no authority to command. Gu Linen grows furious. Her demonic energy forms a 100-zhang demon and tries to crush him. But Master Ba Shan appears, steps between them, meets her gaze. Gu Linen vanishes into mist. Ba Shan chases after her. Qin Mu returns and finds the state counselor of Yan Kang already waiting. He turns, looks at Qin Mu, says, the holy master of the sacred teaching is the Grand Academy's first doctor. How intriguing.
Qin Mu enters.
Asks, did you come just to chat?
Linger offers tea.
But there is none. The counselor smiles. No need. Just talk. He studies Qin Mu. Though unremarkable in appearance, his eyes, they see everything. They glow with wisdom that pierces the veil of reality. Qin Mu respects him. The counselor founded schools, reformed the military, changed the nation. But he is ruthless. He crushed nations, provoked rebellions. He is a contradiction. The counselor says, "You're not afraid? What if I came to kill you?" Qin Mu is calm. "You won't kill me. I'm a tool. You use me. You don't destroy your tools." The counselor smiles. "You're clever, but your certainty is dangerous." He asks, "Why hasn't the sacred teaching risen in this chaos?"
Qin Mu.
Because Yan Kang is the sacred teaching, just larger. They are not enemies. When will they rise? When you abandon the path of the sage. Then they will rise. The counselor approves. "You're bold. I plan to manipulate you, but you're too firm. Those with convictions are the most dangerous. But as long as your teaching doesn't oppose mine, I won't touch the sacred teaching. As for the Tao and the Great Lotus Temple, if they preach but don't live it, let them live. If they live it, they must be eradicated."
Qin Mu asks,
"What is your teaching?" The counselor replies, "Watch what I do, not what I say." Before leaving,
Qin Mu asks,
"When you quell the rebellions, will you kill me?" The counselor, "I keep the sacred teaching as a sword above my head. It reminds me, never stray from the path. If I do, let them kill me." He leaves. Qin Mu is shaken. He is not a man. He is an ideal made flesh, a saint. Qin Mu admires him and fears him. The dragon lion whispers. He is terrifying.
Qin Mu regrets.
"I didn't use the all-seeing eye. I missed a chance to understand him." At that moment, the counselor speaks to AI Fei. The new Grand Inspector, Qin Mu, is promising, but he is too much like me, and that unsettles me. I felt the urge to kill him. Qin Mu returns and decides, "I must perfect my great unification technique." He understands the counselor is great, but for the sword above his head to matter, the sacred teaching must grow stronger. He begins training. His thoughts are a storm. The conversation with the counselor, a detonation in his mind. He is sharper, stronger. He walks slowly. Energy flows through his revised Bati Sandan Gong. He fused the teachings of the old woodcutter and techniques from the great heavenly demon crystal. Once it was merely a body-strengthening method. No magic, no combat arts. Now, it enhances any technique, any sword, any martial form. This is the great unification technique, as each holy master of the sacred teaching possesses. The young founder wanted Qin Mu to train both techniques, to balance their strengths. But Qin Mu chose differently. He refined Bati Sandan Gong. He infused it with 9 turns, 3 purity. Energy now penetrates skin, bone, marrow, enhances body, spirit, and energy. He walks slower, feeling its flaws. The framework is set. Details remain. His body is drained. He feels like dry earth. Even at the first stage, his energy is nearly gone. He doesn't notice until he reaches Tianlu Hall. The secretary stares and screams, "You're dying!" Qin Mu looks. He is skeletal, skin like parchment, muscle gone. If he uses the technique again, he'll collapse. He halts practice, seeks medicine. He runs to the archives. On the way, he crafts pills. When the pills are ready, they begin to hum, as if each contains a Buddha. He swallows one. The power flows. He runs and collapses. Linger rushes to him. He whispers, "Activate the power." He wakes. The medicine nourishes him. His spirit returns, but his body remains hollow. He understands. The technique is powerful, but deadly. Had he not made the pills, he would have died. He decides, do not alter it. Too complex. Change one part, the whole collapses. He rises.
Tells Ling Er.
Bring food. They go to the lake. On the opposite shore, a Daoist watches them. His face is shocked. He opens his mouth to speak, but the dragon lion dives into the water. The Daoist shouts, "Don't bathe in the lake. Fox, stop him."
Linger yells.
Big dragon, hurry. Thank you for your support. If you enjoyed this, subscribe. See you next week.